up in there, but with this they can kind of pressure there safely. Maybe they really wanted to pressure the Ursa at the start.
Maybe. The Venoment's pretty good at that. He did receive a small buff of the Poison Sting. Middle lane, Ferrari being initiated on. There's that Shard blocking him. This will be first blood going the way of Vega. Simple rotation up. The Dire Observer Ward was down, and, well, Seema's
able to contest any of the rooms.
Oh, no one trouble. That concoction's going to hit from Ferrari. The Shards push him away, but not far enough, and now Seema in a little bit too deep. Ferrari cracks level 6. He's just going to use it for the regen. There is no follow-up now into C. But he can also get a crap ton of vision. Maybe you can't go wrong with this, but it also feels like a bait with the call down. The Gale, Luo, he's actually able to walk himself away. Pasha just going to TP himself out. Solo's there to help him. But he just retreats out.
They don't even kill the Venomancer.
Pasha is currently trying to take out Roshan. They go for Disruption Catcher. Actually, only Disruption. King J locked in by the Shards, and Pasha comes out trying to fight, but it's not a full block. King J will still die. That reveals the fact that Roshan's going on. The Venomancer comes down. Luo just...
Yeah, and now he's going to just constantly park one there every 40 seconds.
Chuan's being attacked. He's still got Soul Rip and Decay, but no one. They had a Sentry Ward, so they saw him coming. The Sonic Wave will fly out, but Chuan, it's almost like he's just trying to take it for the team so the concoction can hit. 4 seconds left for that Blink Cat Dagger, and the Shards, it can't block him out. In fact, now it's too deep for the Tusker, and way too much damage being inflicted out by IG, but that snowball to work. They get rid of the Observer Ward, and maybe now, like one, he's going to walk down and then instantly scouts it out. He is that smoke detector for him. Drops down the Tombstone. Understand he's probably going to die, and they actually commit Roar as well to this. The rotation's coming in from Ferrari. He's got the Son of Babel, and no one again with its one level up in Blink. He just cannot get away in time. The Acid Spray is down. One more punch effect. He can actually tick out from the Poison Sting if he wasn't careful. And Seema, he always finds himself being this collateral kill. I say collateral. He's always just dying with the rest of his teammates. And they're TPing towards the front lines. They're trying to catch up. You had Ferrari set himself up with a concoction, but Rapid with the Rocket Barrage. Seema will end up dying, and they use the Courier to ensure they keep that high ground vision on him.
I must say, or they get the Beastmaster Necro book, they can start getting more kills, but
Ferrari, real trouble for him. Caught with his Chemical Rage down, will allow Dazzle to finish the kill with a Poison Touch. No one doing a lot of the damage, however, committing both Sonic Wave and Scream and all the rest.
And still, you have Venomancer.
Yep. Raw, top lane, Chuan. He's still got Soul Rip available. He's going to have to use it straight away. Can turn for the Decay and actually can't get that one off. So Mag finds himself a solo kill. So they get one on Ferrari, they get one on Mag, and this is kind of what Vega will look.
Setting it for a gank, calling on Luo.
He knows that Observer Ward is just down a little bit further south, is seeing Pasha's movements perfectly. So Disruption wants to kill off the creep so he can ensure the catcher, and now the Gale well off target from Luo, but they just commit the Nova, and there's no running here as the Ursa, and it's a really bad time for him. Maybe there is when Solo's in the tree line. He can just turn him for that Shallow Grave, and Seema, he comes in, no one as well, no Sonic Wave with the Scream damage, and the burst heal arriving from Solo. It's all about the heal, and Seema picks up a double kill. King J losing a lot of life to him. Ferrari has to turn around, stunning up over on that Tusker. But right now, I don't think they really care if Seema dies. The Shallow Grave from Solo making it difficult for IG to really gain something back from this one, as he's just running himself away. Another Decay, another heal, but another Acid Spray concoction. Solo will end up popping. Pash gets back to base. No one survives. That feels like a huge win right now for Vega.
That was decent for them. It could have gone so much worse if they had Queen of Pain in the initial burst.
The Weave's already having its effects, so Ferrari's down at -4 armor at the moment. And Mag's waiting for the perfect opportunity, which is this. Jump in, they Sonic Wave on the SD, they get the kill, but not before Disruption comes out, so it buys a little bit of time as Pasha mops up the Tombstone. They go over to Ferrari. It's a big call down however from Rabbit with the Flag Cannon. Vega's losing so much life as Solo gives himself up with Zone Shallow Grave. This won't stop him from ticking out from the Gale of Luo. You can burst heal up, but then Pasha, how many can he bring with him? Quite a fair chunk of them. IG, they actually haven't claimed a single kill just now. In fact, it's a complete team wipe in favor of Vega. And they take the tier 1 tower. The perfect time, the stripping of the armor, and just the kiting. This time it was Vega who were doing it.
Yeah, Alchemist has like no armor. He's just going to get obliterated by Ursa. So that's one of the downsides of the bit booster damage output from that spell. But he doesn't have farming tools. He
Pasha jumps in straight on the back of Luo. There'll be the defensive disruption as well as the Gales, who are still not too healthy. And now comes out the Nova with a Tombstone. They haven't completed it down yet. And Pasha, the Shallow Grave's going to keep him alive. But the damage which has already been done with the tick which is happening is in Vega. A horrible position for them. They just punch him around. Seema is the one that has got considerable life on them. But Luo low as well underneath this tower. Pasha back to World of the Living. Seema hiding in the tree lines. KingJ's managed to find will disrupt him, which will ensure the kill over on the side. But Chuan, no one backing in with the Orchid. Not to mention that Haster chasing up after, actually into Ferrari. But Ferrari's doing more work. The concoction will fly. No one's going to pop. Solo, 6 life. The Poison Sting's running down to 2, and he ticks out to the Venomancer. 896 gold for that one. IG holds strong, and that's the team fight for them, which really works. The Tombstone stayed up, and
it might be better for Vega to just burn him with the Beastmaster Necro book rather than just ignore him, ignore the other people. But IG have like no map control right now, and Veno is okay. But
I'm just thinking from the other mindset too of how much life is there really on Vega. Like if you start taking away from them, Rapid, okay, that cooldown's going to buy a little bit of space, but still not going to stop Mag from blinking forward, going for the Roar and the Necro books. Rapid is totally dead, and KingJ came in to try and help him. Now he's going one after the other. Ferrari will arrive. Concoction Sun will catch up on 2, and there's Unova going to go to work. Mag just wants to TP out. How much life has he got? Is it going to be enough? It will be enough to get back to base. He won't tick out in time. In fact, Lewis Ghost is protecting him from Solo, but it won't protect him from no one. Blinking forward, Ferrari will also drop Solo to shallow grave himself up. There's your team wipe going the way of Vega. Solo is still low, and he knows that Poison Sting is keeping him down, but he's got enough heal to stay alive. And Vega, now it's their turn to team wipe.
Their mobility is so much better. They have like Snow Fort.
And Vega's the only way to get through is just to completely break the line. So Solo moves to the front lines. You do have that refresh orb now over on the Beastmaster, and this looks like it's fight time right now for Vega. They have the Aegis and the G's available, and in fact that blink in, no one triggers off the BKB. He's trying to keep KingJ out. This Sonic Wave will hit pretty hard on Lure. The neck charge, it can't keep him alive, and you got the Venomancer out. He's got buyback. He's going to just come straight back into this engagement. The Tombstone still alive for now, but no one doing so much work on the back line. Solo needs to shallow grave himself up in a moment. Mag, now he's actually used their refresh orb. Roar is back, and Luo just getting obliterated. No one's doing the work. There's also Pasture in the mix. They have to keep themselves alive. Rebel will buy back into this game. They force up him up, and no one just keeps chasing it even deeper. Ferrari wants to have a play at this one, but the cheese will pop. Queen of Pain stays alive. Rabbit, he's still got the life. He's still lost the life. The Roar will take it away from him. It looks like Vega have finally broken the base. Ferrari can come out for one last concoction, but all he can hit is the Dazzle. He might find the pick off here, and yes, he will do so, but the damage has really been done. 3 buybacks from Invictus Gaming to defend, but then again, IG still have their bottom racks. Maybe to get the entire Assault Cuirass, and there's Observer Wards watching for this. This is not going to be an easy trek.
If the armor was sorely needed at some point.
Raw, Rabbit, and they refresh it. The funny thing is the rocket will buy a little bit of space, but when Pasture arrives, that Hersher just destroys him. Snowball's coming into the mid lane. Defensive disruption means the Tusker doesn't connect on Anthem, but he just blinks away.
Yeah, Gyro doesn't have buyback. Now they're forced to fight 4-on-5 with very few buybacks.
But they have the Assault Cuirass done.
Yes,
but this also means that the Alchemist, where's your buyback over on him? It doesn't exist. He's short by 350 gold. Probably going to find that during the fight, however. But Ferrari just runs to the front lines. The Gale will connect over on the Ursa, so he's going to get carted up a little bit at the moment. But Ferrari, look at the damage. KingJ already has to disrupt him. This is meant to be a guy with an Assault Cuirass. It's meant to be able to survive, but the rest of IG is getting picked off the back lines. Now Ferrari will come in, beat into Solo, but the Snowball will protect him. They start fighting into the tier 4 towers of Invictus Gaming. Vega, it feels like they have firmly shoved this one down in the bag. Defensive disruption again buys a little bit more time. But Vega, they have basically pitched a tent, and IG's home has been overrun. They will lose the top ranks, and they'll lose game 2. Invictus Gaming forced into a third by Vega. A convincing game, a very solid game, and a very patient game from the Russians.
Yeah, all it took was one fight where they had superior vision, and that mid T1 fight where Beastmaster came from behind and just obliterated IG's 5-man. And from there, they had no hopes of team fight, no hopes of saving Roshan, and kind of turtling, waiting for Ferrari to hold, but he cannot do it solo.
No, he cannot. He tried. He really, really did try, but as you said, team fight.